Welcome, folks. I am Jaby Koay, joined by ACHARA the KIRK.
Hi.
We're continuing on with Peacemaker, the season finale of Season 1. It's Cow or Never. That's the name of this episode. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut-down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. However, if you want to watch the whole thing with us, uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/JabyKoay, where you can watch the whole season with us. But you will need your own HBO Max subscription so you can open up the show in an adjacent window to our reaction. And it's like you're watching it with two of your favorite pals from the internet. Now, if you're watching this on Patreon already, thanks so much for supporting us here. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and vote this up to let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Here we go.
I know that you're mad, but from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to.
Oh my god, they're so juvenile.
We just had a really sick time murdering Peacemaker's dad, then all these hilarious fart jokes, just like an all-time classic run with my best friend, my second best friend Eagley, my fifth best friend Adebayo, and now you guys are ruining it.
Oh. I love that she's his fifth best friend. It's like, who's number 3 and 4?
Right. I'm very curious about Greg's reaction to that opening scene.
This is Underwater World. Allows you to breathe underwater. This one is anti-gravity. Allows you to float.
Aimlessly?
No, I carry a tiny hand fan to guide me. It's the one I use to stop the rocker chick.
How many booms does it produce on one charge?
I don't know, 3, maybe 4.
I'm gonna put a walkie in it and activate it from here. And then maybe you can put on activate anti-gravity and just float it over there.
Guys?
Tiny hand.
Oh, no. What's going on?
Fuck! Deactivate anti-gravity! Deactivate anti-gravity! Did you say activate anti-gravity?
No.
Oh.
Yo, I didn't just kill the only man who knows how to make it.
You did just kill the only man who knows how to make it.
I know, bro. I was being sarcastic.
We don't have any bows.
But we do have a team member capable of flight.
Aww.
I need you to take that helmet and drop it on top of that barn.
No way can an eagle understand what you're saying.
Oh, Eagley's no ordinary eagle.
Oh my god, Eagley, don't mess it up.
Good, Eagley, good. Good boy.
All right, Eagley, please don't drop it somewhere
I know,
random. He's just gonna drop it. Oh my god.
Where's he going?
Eagley.
Shit.
I saw an eagle hug a human, so I thought maybe it was a sign.
To risk your life.
Yep.
Why wasn't it a sign to, like, run in the opposite direction?
Fuck.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Oh, it's a...
My body may be gone, but the rest of me is right here, and I ain't going nowhere.
That's almost worse.
How you like that, huh?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Holy shit!
It's here. Thanks, Dad.
I thought that the helmet might have been projecting an image for a moment. Because, I mean, if the dad was smart enough to make that kind of advanced tech.
Yeah. Oh.
The only way for us to get the helmet inside of the barn is by one of us going in undercover. They're gonna notice Adebayo and me with these injuries.
Cool, I'll do it.
You can't do it, man. Goff knows what we look like.
I'll wear a funny nose.
One of the things us warriors seldom talk about is how often people shit themselves when they die. It's a touch of gray in the white cloud of kicking ass.
So now you want me to risk my life while wearing diarrhea pants?
Hey, nobody said anything about diarrhea. I said it was shit.
Was it diarrhea?
Yes, it was.
Oh no.
John, you copy?
Yes, copy.
Don't look back.
Oh my god. Well, don't you think they would... No, maybe they don't.
Head towards the barn like you know what you're doing. Relax your face.
Shut up. I know.
That's not obvious.
You have to act normal, like you're supposed to be there. We just need you to place the helmet down as low as possible.
He's so suspect the way...
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, no.
Ooh, it's got a lot of nipples.
Uh-oh.
Fuck it. No more kaijus.
No more kaijus.
It's a motherfucking caterpillar the size of the Empire State Building.
Get ready.
We need to get the fuck out of here.
Hey! That guy just put this down here.
Quick! Now's the time! Forget... I don't know.
Activate Sonic.
Oh my god! Oh my god, Economos, run for your life!
Activate Sonic Boom.
No. Quick, run! This is your chance. Alright. Surprisingly, not hurt.
Wait.
Oh.
Activate Sonic Boom.
Oh no!
Oh, that worked out.
Sonic Boom.
Okay.
It's out. How come they're not all obliterated?
Well,
I guess they got pushed back.
Yeah, they got pushed back and then they didn't go back in, obviously.
We need you to stay here, Ads. If something happens to us, you're the only hope.
The fuck am I?
What's the plan, man?
Let's go kill a cow.
Oh, they brought back in the song.
Nice.
I suppose that's a fine time to use it.
Yeah. I love his shield, too.
Only thing is when I hear this music, I think of the dance sequence
I know.
now.
I'm like, I want the dance.
Almost like they should be doing a choreography while they do this.
Yeah, totally. Just, we can just shoot. That's fine.
Kind of like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, just kind of moving around each other shooting.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
Ooh.
whoa. Oh,
I
shit.
Okay, that's one way to get down there faster.
Damn.
Oh. I guess he's safe too because he's... Who did that?
Ah, darn it.
Oh, Jesus. That was pretty cool.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Doesn't she have bulletproof? Okay.
I mean,
I guess
they
it
hit
caught her
her
in
in
the
the
wrong-
shoulder and somewhere else, I guess. It's not
They
like...
caught her in the side or something.
Yeah, it's not covering everything.
They can't kill her off yet.
Hardcore is down.
Wait, what are you doing?
Just going in.
Hey, what makes you think you can do this?
I was born to do this.
I'm made for this shit.
Oh,
right.
okay.
God damn it, you're gonna get hurt.
What are you gonna do without a weapon?
Economos, this is not your fight,
you need to
dude.
not-
You need to stay behind.
You did your part.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Ah! Oh my! You wouldn't go into like a dying person, would you? Damn. Okay. No. No.
That was a
Did you
close
get
call.
all of them? Yeah.
Go. And do what?
Leota.
Dang.
He crawled all the way over
He
there.
made it far. Which one is that? Is that the human torpedo?
Oh yeah, that's what that is.
Oh ho! No! Oh no. You're in the wrong area.
That was a good
Yeah, that was a good
misdirect.
misdirect. Okay, yep. Ooh. She's pretty good.
All right.
Babe, human torpedo!
Adebayo, no!
Oh my god! Oh my god.
I have no reason to hurt you. Stop fighting. Follow me.
Oh my god.
Cal would help the last of our people survive for another 100 years. But not long after we arrived, we realized the people of Earth were on the exact same trajectory as our people had been.
Oh, conservation.
We made a vow to make the choices for you that you were incapable of making on your own, to save your people and your world, no matter how many lives it cost us.
Wow.
But you're one of us, Christopher Smith.
Please, God. I'll do whatever you want me to do.
Join us in saving your planet.
She's super convincing.
Activate human torpedo.
What?
Oh!
Sorry, Goff.
Grody.
Oh my god.
That's nasty.
That is. It's like cow guts and everything.
It sounds like it's acidic. Well, isn't that going to find another host?
Yeah. Yeah. But the cow's dead. So even if she did find another
That's
host.
true.
Vigilante's like pretty indestructible too. I mean, I know he's clutching himself, but I can't believe he's standing.
Oh!
They came! Too late.
You're late, you fucking dickhead. Go fuck another fish, asshole.
I'm so fucking sick of that rumor.
It's not a rumor.
Fuck you, Barry.
Oh my god, it's really them.
Well, not all of
Well,
them.
yeah, that's cool.
Well, at least they made an appearance. That was cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Ads? Don't tell V, but after Eagley, you're my BFF.
Also, don't tell Vigilante.
Yeah, that's V.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Sometimes we say dumb things.
Yeah.
It happens from time to time.
This is all part of a Black Ops program known as Task Force X. Been running for years out of Belle Reef Prison under the command of Amanda Waller.
What the fuck?
Who happens to be my mother.
Dang, okay. He's putting it all out there.
I heard you've been out there for days.
Amor.
Oh, and the doggies. Yeah.
The costume. You see the dog's costume?
Yeah. I got scared for a minute because I was
I
like,
thought she
this
was
is...
a butterfly also.
No, I just thought that someone was going to die. I
Oh.
was like, this is too happy.
No, I thought someone took over her body for a second.
Aww.
I feel like we've all had a fall like that. Like his bone busted open. That was
I
crazy.
know. Oh, Judo Master. You're too late.
Orphaned. All alone. What? Oh, she's got to rehabilitate?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, I guess that gives her a challenge for season 2. Did you think she'll be in a wheelchair or on crutches in season 2?
I don't know.
Oh boy. Oh, weird.
Oh,
It's
that's
the last of it.
There's no more.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little bit left in the jar, but
Yeah, but after that,
yep. Oh, God.
Well, maybe there's some like random supplies left around, you know, because everyone had a bowl.
That's true.
Probably sustain them for a while. Oh my God, it's like a beautiful mind, sort of stuck with this demon.
That's the thing, though. If you don't deal with them, they just, oh, okay.
Well, at least that actor gets to keep working. You know.
I'm enjoying the music.
I was surprised at the cameos because I was for sure thinking that they weren't going to have any lines. And it's cool that they managed to steal some time with Jason Momoa and what's his name? Flash.
Yeah.
Just to get him on a green screen somewhere and just like work it in.
Yeah. I mean, when I said, I was like, where's the Justice League? Because I heard, you know, Adebayo was like, can't we get the Justice League? And I thought, well, for sure, that's, you know, they're not going to bring them. And then they did. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
It was great that they managed to get two of them in there.
Yeah, that was a fun little
It's a weird conceit. Like, it's a weird agreement you have to have with the filmmakers and with the audience.
Sarcasm, I haven't noticed you eating way more corn chips than any one human being should eat. And I'm not worried that you're going to die. But I am worried that you're going to die.
Thanks.
I thought that it being the last episode that we would have like an end credit scene or something like that. But
that is more meaningful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was cute. I love Vigilante though. I think he might be one of my favorite characters from the whole show because I just love his whole vibe. I mean, I think he's so cute. He looks like a little schoolboy and he has the innocence of one, and yet he is a badass killing machine who revels in just mayhem and massacre. I'm like, who is this guy? But I really enjoy him. Why are you looking at me like that?
There was a line that I found kind of triggering when he was like, he said something like, you need to be more clear.
Yeah, I know. I knew it. I knew as soon as he said that, because we have these arguments all the times, you guys. Like, Jaby will say something and then I will respond in a way that he didn't want me to respond. But I'm like, dude, you have to be specific and clear.
That's what he said. You have to be more specific. And I'm like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like, Vigilante, you're an idiot. And the fact that you enjoyed that moment of ACHARA, I'm just like,
I could feel you next to me, just like, I'm triggered so hard right now.
That was a pretty good ending to the season, I would say. Like, the show, there's obviously no hiding that I wasn't in love with the show as the ride was happening, but I thought that the ending was pretty strong.
Yeah, they definitely stuck the landing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised too, because consistently the tone has been what it has been, which has been, you know, lots of jokes, violence and all that. But underneath it all, what I really appreciate about it is just how much heart there is. And at its core, it's a story about friendship. And I was surprised at just how emotionally invested I was by the end. And just like even all the sweet stuff, like when Peacemaker says to Adebayo, you know, don't tell V, but you're my, you know, second BFF after Eagley. That was so cute.
Somehow I grossly misunderstood that statement. Like, somehow I just misunderstood. I think that, like, my brain reinterpreted it, because I don't remember him being addressed as V. I just know him as Vigilante.
It took me a minute as well. I was like, V, whose name begins with V? And I was just Vigilante.
And so I'm like, well, maybe I misheard him, and he meant E, and he was talking about Eagley. So don't tell Eagley that, you know, you're my best friend. Like, I thought that was, and then I said Vigilante. You're like, that's V. I'm like, oh shit. Well, there you go. I just made an ass out of myself. That's gonna live forever.
That's gonna live forever on the internet. Yep.
I'm immortalized making an ass out of myself.
That's fine. I've done that a bunch of times too.
Regarding the ending, that moment when Goff was saying where humanity was headed and whatnot, I think I would have been more surprised if Peacemaker actually went ahead with their plan and helped them transport the cow. I think that would have been more surprising, because I think the expected ending was that he was going to continue on his trajectory of stopping the butterflies.
Sure. I mean, I thought that she pretty much had him. I felt that she and him, they had a connection, and she understood him and his desire for peace. And
her method of getting peace was his method as well.
Yeah, exactly. So they're kind of kindred spirits. I did think for a second there, I was like, oh, I think she's got him. But
really?
Then
you really thought
I
that?
did, yeah. But then like he paused for a little too long, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't think so. But she did a really good job.
I didn't think she had him because, like, it made sense for like a fleeting half second. I'm like, oh, like, you guys are basically the same. She's all about, like, I will kill whoever I have to achieve peace. And he's been saying that the entire show and in the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, for sure he's gonna murder her. For sure he's gonna, like, end this. But the way they went about it was a surprise. When he said activate the helmet thing.
The human torpedo, yeah.
That caught me off guard. And then sending her into the cow. I was like, oh, that was very unexpected. Him stopping the butterflies was not unexpected for me. That just seemed to be the obvious trajectory. All of the theatrics of him, like, with the teardrop and maybe she's right. I'm like, yeah, but we know where this is headed. Come on. Like, collectively as the audience, we all know where this is headed, right?
Kind of convinced.
And then, but when he's like, activate torpedo, I'm like, oh shit, okay, that's one way to do it.
Yeah, no, that was surprising for sure. But I was also surprised that at the end of the season, the whole message was about conservation and environmentalism. I didn't really see that coming and being their angle, which I thought was interesting. And I mean, it is important, you know, for us to remember that what we do has an impact on the earth and that we ought to be taking better care of our planet because it is our one planet, as we know for now. I really didn't see that coming. I was like, oh, really? It kind of had a after-school special feel-ish just because of the message, but it's an important message, you know what I mean? I think it's just something that people talk about a lot, and so it's interesting to me that
it kind of came out of left field, the thing, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's in there.
I just wasn't aware, you know, maybe this is something that is really important to James Gunn.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah. So.
No, I mean, it was a nice way to get it in there. It was just a little bit, you know, ham-fisted. It was slightly shoehorned, but I do appreciate him getting the message in there.
Because it is important.
I'm ignoring the left-leaning agenda there. First off, I am of the same belief that we have to take care of our environment. Like, don't get it twisted. But I'm ignoring the part where he's, you know, shoehorning in his belief system. How I'm taking that is that was their motivation, and it gives you another dimension to these otherwise two-dimensional villains, and I like that angle.
Yeah, for sure. That was surprising.
That's what impressed me about it, and the thing is, just like with Thanos, it actually is convincing. Like,
yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I mean, I'm kind of convinced.
Right. While I never thought for a second that Peacemaker was going to deviate from his objective to stop the butterflies, I did wonder, like, what I would do in that instance, putting myself in his shoes. I'm like, God, I don't know if I could have said no to that.
Yeah, I mean,
that would have been really hard.
Honestly, I probably would have been freaking out because I would have been like, wait, hold on. This is disrupting everything that I thought I knew about you. I need time to figure out, like, I wouldn't have been able to make a choice right then and there.
Well, the thing about it is you consider for a fleeting moment of, well, how many people have you killed to assemble your army? Because, like, when you take over a body, you're basically murdering them.
Yeah.
But then you take a step back further before the butterflies even showed up, and we have been murdering each other for centuries and centuries and centuries, and that's what we've been doing it to each other, and we're doing it even worse because we're about to annihilate everybody with our habits. And so it's like, well, yes, they are murdering people. And so this is like what's going through my brain as I'm like contemplating what he's contemplating in the moment. I'm like, yes, they're murdering people. In the long term, it's like for the greater good. And it messes with my moral compass for a fleeting moment because I'm like, God, I don't know what I would have done. I honestly don't know what direction I would have gone if presented that option, because, you know, you go on Twitter and you just see the rage from both sides and the echo chamber from both sides. I'm like, I don't know, man. It really feels like we're doomed. It really feels like we've crossed the great filter, and that's it. Humanity's not getting outside the solar system. There's that morbid, cynical part of me that does wonder if we have passed that point. And so in an instance like that, I'm like, well, they can't be worse than what's already happening here. But there's that part of me that wonders, paranoid, like, because of what Adebayo said. She's like, well, what if they just became our overlords? You know, and it's like, that's the other fear.
Yeah, that's
kind of like the end of the
yeah.
Halloween Simpsons episode where the aliens took over. That's just as scary. They're just dictators who go cracking the whip, you know?
Yeah.
That would be frightening. And so there's really no good ending out of that. It's like either humanity kills itself or we are the subjects of these alien dictators. It was an interesting thing to leave your audience pondering in a show that is mostly what I consider surface. It's a very surface show with some depth. Like, really, it's just like, that's
juvenile
jokes and whatnot.
Yeah, it's juvenile jokes and all, but it's all about it feels like team building, you know what I mean? Like by the end, I really cared about all of the characters. I cared about every single one.
The only one I cared about was
deeply.
Adebayo. I keep saying her name wrong.
Adebayo?
Adebayo, that's
There
what
we
it
go.
is. She's the only character I really cared about in this entire show. And I know that for a lot of people, Vigilante's probably their favorite character. But I watch him and I get like twitchy. I'm like, stop, man. You're just so stupid. And it kind of gets me mad. Because like I think what happens is I project myself into the scenario too much.
Yeah.
Because I think to myself, if I was there, I'd want to slap him. I'd really want to slap him. And I think that's what happens. Whereas with her, she's such a cool person to be around. I think it was messed up that she left the diary there. But I understand the dilemma she had. She was trying to listen to her mom and she was trying to follow orders. And then she learned at the end and she did the right thing. She basically put her mom on blast when it was like, you know, this is what's been going on.
Yeah,
and she did the right
publicly
thing.
as well. Like, do you think that was the right thing though? Like, do you think that might
Well,
hinder
for
any
her, it was
operations in the future?
I don't know for sure if it's the right thing. I mean, that's something to consider and converse about. But for her in that moment, it was the right thing.
Yeah.
But what matters to me is that she did what she thought was the right thing in terms of like making it clear. It depends on your perspective on things, right? There's two schools of thought. Either you treat prisoners humanely or you don't. And and you have to figure out like where you fall into. There's obviously nuances to that. Like, was that person a rapist?
Yes.
Was that person someone who beat their wives? Like, what, you know,
murderers.
You know, like, what do you like? There's the nuances in there. Like, well, maybe that person, I don't care how they're treated, right? But non-violent drug offenders, like stuff like that, non-violent offenders, people who peddle drugs or whatever, maybe they don't deserve bad treatment. And so what I'm trying to get at is, if you are someone who doesn't believe that prisoners should be treated badly, then likewise with people like the Suicide Squad, you know, veterans, members,
Yeah.
they should be treated humanely as well. It's like, okay, you're doing this thing, but I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what the positive consequences are of letting that out there, because what's effectively going to happen is the program's going to be shut down possibly, and these people will no longer have an opportunity to reduce their sentence by doing missions. I'm not sure exactly there. Like, that's not really what I was thinking about. You sort of derailed me for a moment. Well, all I was trying to say was I fucking loved the moment when she jumped into the field with the guns and was firing.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That's it. That's all I was trying to drive at. Like, I
mean,
like her personality, and I like that she takes action. I like that she's brave.
Yes.
And she really cares about her boo. Like, there is a lot going on with her that feels like it's got more dimensionality than anybody else in the show for me. I understand that there is depth for Peacemaker.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people feel that. And I watch it, I go, as someone who has had a troubled childhood with my dad, you'd think that I would identify with that really, really fast. But I watch it, I'm like, it's cool. And I think that maybe I would have felt it more if in the moment where he had to kill his dad, it wasn't undercut by the joke with Vigilante. There was a fleeting moment where I was like, oh, maybe there's some depth here that I can feel because it's expressing itself. And then it was undercut by a joke. I'm like, yep, it's gone. Like, anything I felt in that direction disappeared very fast. However, with Adebayo, it's consistently been good, like, throughout the show from start to finish. I'm just like, everything about her has been awesome, and she's like the least expected to be as amazing as she was in this show, because you don't typically see a woman of her stature being presented as this sort of action hero.
Yeah, no, I love that. I think it's been set up throughout the whole season, because why would her mother put her there? Her mother is also like a pretty badass lady too. Although I don't think I've ever seen her bust out.
Yes, we did.
We
saw her do something. I thought we saw her threaten someone and like ready to kill them.
Yeah, but
You
like
know?
she's definitely formidable, right? And so if her mother put her there and has confidence in her, then we, the audience, have an inkling that actually she probably is very, very well qualified for this job. I doubt that she would have been put in there just for nepotism's sake, right? And so we get the payoff in this episode where we get to see her go in there, guns a-blazing, just like pow, 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 pow.
No, I thought
You know?
I thought she did a very good job with that, because it wasn't just a satisfying moment with the character arc. It wasn't just a satisfying moment because she's saving her friends, but for me it was satisfying because that actress is doing a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Like, she's been doing a great job throughout the show, acting-wise, and then in that instance, she was carrying the weight of that action really well. Like, I mean, assuming that it wasn't a stunt double, it looked like it was her, you know, running into the field, doing the choreography and whatnot. Like, even though a lot of the heavy lifting was done by the stunt people who were like flying around and stuff like that, it's still a harrowing experience with timing and whatnot, and I thought she did a really good job there. So, you know, just applause to her. You know, I liked her.
Speaking of characters and having arcs and stuff like that, I did think that for the most part, I think pretty much everyone had some form of an arc. Like, I enjoyed that in this episode we got to finally hear why John Economos dyes his beard and pretends that, you know, he doesn't. I thought that was
obvious.
I thought that was a nice moment. But like to have him like actually say that, you know, like I dye it because I'm lonely, I've never had a girlfriend. I thought it would make me look good.
I liked it up until it kept going. I think that maybe I'm just too persnickety or something. But like I was into the moment. I was into him having that revelation of opening up, and then it went on twice as long as I thought it should. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, what I liked was just when they cut to
the reaction,
and the reaction
of the team,
of the team, and especially to Peacemaker, because he was the bully in that situation, and having his realization that, you know, dude, sometimes it's not cool to do that stuff. Like maybe you think it's cool, you think it's teasing, you think it's fine, but you're actually really hurting another person who's a friend, and that's the thing. It's like at the end of it all, they're all friends. Even Harcourt, like crying and reaching out for Chris. It's friendship. It's that friendship love that I really appreciated that they kind of showed with the team, and I cared about them all, and I felt it, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Some of us have a heart.
That's not what that means. Yeah.
What?
Well, okay, I understand that Peacemaker felt bad about making fun of his beard and whatnot, but there was no scene, and maybe it's just because, you know, it's time and they're trying to wrap it up. There was no scene where Peacemaker spoke to him afterwards and apologized. You saw that he felt bad.
Sure.
But there was no scene that brought that full circle. It was just like, okay, everybody feels bad. He had that moment of telling everyone like, oh yeah, just, you know, big whoop, I dye my beard. He admits it, and no one actually says anything to him like, hey man, it's cool.
True. Yeah.
So I mean, anyway, I suppose for the audience, mission accomplished in terms of what James Gunn wanted, because you saw that they felt bad. But for the characters themselves, or the character I should say, he never got his peace was never made with that. That's all I'm saying.
Sure.
You know.
But he still loved them enough to have a picture of the team.
That's true. That's true. So I guess we can assume off camera some kind of peace was made there, or he just decided to put up with it.
Yeah, but it's just like finding your friends, right?
Sure.
It's kind of.
It was a good memory at the very least, where he helped save the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, a lot of us can relate to that feeling of wanting to belong and caring about our friends, and friends are the family that we choose. And so, yeah, just to have it be a show about friendship more than anything, like that's my biggest takeaway. You know, after all of the violence and the fighting and the jokes and the comedy and whatever, it's about friends, and I can get on board with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.